Hey girl, we need to talk. Many say the 4 year cycle is dead, but I find that very hard to believe, and here's why. Now, if you're new here and you're wondering what the 4 year cycle is, let me explain. The 4 year cycle is kind of like a recurrent pattern of predictive activity, for lack of a better word. But basically, is when there's a shortage in the asset and then there's a market peak and then there's a subsequent bear market or like a correction in the market, which is not a good thing. But it's all tied to the Bitcoin 4 year halving cycle. And it helps you to know when to get in and when to get out, when to buy, when to not buy. But they're saying that that's broken, and I don't believe that it is. So I started a challenge purchasing Bitcoin, and I've been sharing the results with you guys. And I want to share the results with you right now to show you that the Bitcoin cycle is not dead, at least not yet. We just can't see it yet. When you see my results, you're also going to see why it's difficult for people to hold for the long term. Okay, so what you're watching right now is my very own tracking spreadsheet. What's interesting is that I've been investing since 2023, now in 2026. Look at 2023, the returns, 85.7%, and that's still to date, okay? 2024, just 1%. 2025, it gets terrible, y'all. Down damn near 34%. Not good. And then if you look at 2026, so far, year to date, we're down roughly 11%. Now, when you factor all that in, 18% negative for the past 3.5 years, not good at all. Had I followed my own rules, things would have been much better. Let me show you why. Okay, so here's a look at the 4 year cycle. I like to look at it in 4 phases or seasons, if you will. I call it winter, spring, summer, and fall. And based upon this, I like to use this to guide me when to make my purchases and when to not. If you take a look at where we are today, we're in 2026. That's up to the right. When I created this, that would have been a forecast period. And in 2026, that is a reset, deleverage time period. During this reset, you should be accumulating cash and then listening for signals. What you should not be doing is making purchases. So, because my purchases are on auto, I'm steady buying, which is why my returns are so bad right now. Like in 2025, that was the worst time to be making purchases. And you can see I was almost down 30, 40 some odd percent. And what I had for 2025 was to be cautious and to take profits basically during this time period, because that's when we have a top out in the Bitcoin cycle. And what did we experience? We experienced a top out at 126-ish thousand dollars. So going forward, I'm definitely gonna like make some changes, follow my own rules, and whoever said the 4 year cycle was dead, they're so wrong. So wrong.